Watch your peeps, monsters abound here. Welcome to part 3 of my Skarsnik's Let's Play. I know what you're thinking, Skarsnik, old hat. We're all excited for Warhammer 2. I know I'm excited for Warhammer 2. It'll be amazing. I cannot wait to play the Dark Elves. I freaking love the Dark Elves. Slaver torturing, evil pointy-eared gits. That's what we like. But in the meantime, you know, we've got a few months to while away, so Skarsnik, why not? Let's play some little green men. Talking of little green men, we've also got little orange blobs, which the little green men are riding on the right flank, along with Morgum's mangy marauders. Now, the Empire army that we're facing, led by Karl Franz, there is Glowy Hammer, chiseled jaw. He's a man's man. The kind of man who probably knows all about sports and manly things like that. So we're facing Karl and the Empire, and the most important unit he's got is these Reiksguard Knights, and I need to deal with those. So I'm going to try and use my Morgum's mangy marauders, who have got armor-piercing shots and are faster than the Reiksguard, to sort of kite them, maybe hunt them down, just weaken them, so that the rest of my army has a fighting chance. So in the meantime, my main army sort of pulled up just short of the crossbow range, and we're going to use try and chase down these handgunners, but they're too close to the main army really, so I'm going to have to back away from that. There I go, running away. The Reiksguard think they can have a chance, so they're going to move in, and that's perfect because that means my mangy marauders can launch a few shots at them. There we go. It's going to sting. One bloke falls off his horse, face plants into a tree. That's the flower of Empire nobility for you. Getting shot off a horse and into a tree. These handgunners are going to be a real pain. I'm going to try and... there goes another one. I've weakened them a little bit, but nowhere near as much as I need to, which is unfortunate. And they're kind of hiding in the trees. The handgunners are there as well. It's not ideal, to be honest. I might be able to wipe out the handgunners, but then they'd be able to move on me. So I'm going to have to just come away from them, give them a parting few shots there. They try the same but miss. So I'm going to move my squigs into this tree line here, and the wolf archers are going to sort of like try and keep an eye on where the Reiksguard are. The Reiksguard are going to move around behind the army now. There's Skarsnik in the front. Reiksguard moving over to the left here. I'm going to move my army. And around this point I decide that, you know, skirmishing is fun and all, but what wins fights is insane frontal assaults. So we're gonna charge in. There goes Graham. Pow. Good job, Graham. The Emperor. He spots Skarsnik in the front there. He's making a beeline for him. So there we go. There, the Emperor and Skarsnik fighting mano a mano, or mano a goblino maybe. There goes the Fanatics. Unfortunately, the Fanatics go a little bit wild and end up smashing some of our own units, but that's all part of the fun when it comes to goblins. No engagements there. The Reiksguard have attacked my squigs, but my wolf archers are sniping them. There you go. That's gonna be quite painful. My other squig hoppers, I'm going to try and use them to engage the swordsman here and save this other unit of squigs, which is quite badly damaged. The Reiksguard are moving away now, but the wolf archers have got their measure. They're just going to run away from them, and then they're going to re-engage, but with their back right to the wolf archers. So goblin units have broken the Empire swordsmen, state troops. And you don't really want to show your back to a goblin, especially when he's got two knives. That's going to be unfortunate. The main body of the line is all pretty much broken. Skarsnik's dealt with Carl. Carl's making his way back home. He's making for the hills. There he goes. Bye, Carl. Wasn't a good idea to declare war on me, was it? No. Your chiselled good looks aren't going to save you this time. And the rest of the army is making a hasty retreat, but not fast enough, unfortunately, for them. Sneaky stabbers, nasty skulkers coming up. Oh bloody hell. He poked him and his head came off. That is brutal. They don't make human necks like they used to, do they? Run! Crossbowmen in there making a run for it. Trying to anyway. Fortunately, they're just slightly slower than goblins. Which is funny because humans have quite long legs, whereas goblins have little stubby ones. Gonna stab ya. Go on, backstab. Oof. Oh dear. Arms, legs and heads everywhere. Oh, the goblinity. A lot of dead bodies here. Just what I like to see. Mostly human as well. Few goblin. Not many though. Well done, guys. Good effort. Good effort. So there we go. Helmgart burnt to the ground once again. Good bit of loot there, that's going to help. And a rank gained. And Colfran dead. And yeah, we'll sack it again. So we got to Peak Loonies, so that's a regiment renowned with fanatics. That will be useful to pick up.
Supreme ruler of
I can't move any further this turn, but I can rank Skarsnik up, which I'm going to do. And I'm going to give him... nastiest squigs. So upgrade our squigs a bit. Should we get that? That's only for 15 seconds. No, we'll just upgrade our squigs. Make them a bit more beefy. I can't chase after him this turn, so I'm not going to bother. I've slowed them down. What can I build here? I'm half tempted to knock one of these down and build some walls, because that's going to keep Karak Asgaraz safe for a little while. At the moment I'm constantly having to run back, because as soon as an enemy army gets close enough to attack it, it'll fall, and then I'll be without any kind of settlement. So I need to deal with that. I'm okay for the moment.
Skarsnik, warlord of eight
I think.
peaks.
So our fightiness has gone up quite a lot. That's good. If we can get another warg, then hopefully Hans Zintler won't be around to kill it. The Empire's gone and hidden in Helmgart. I wonder if we can attack them again. Unless those dwarves are coming closer. Redhorn tribe, eh? Yeah, they're moving up. But if we can block them again. Another dog boy scout. Seriously, Sly? Is this a thing for you? Is this your fetish? Do you just like collecting dog boy scouts? Let's give him a giant spider. You can only equip one dog boy scout at a time, but I think we've got about 7 of the friggin' things at the moment. Yeah, that's alright.
Who needs killing?
I believe Treasurer Aldebrand Lundenhauer needs killing.
You need me. Stabby, stabby.
Yeah, this is going to be an easy fight, so I'm just going to auto resolve this. Oh, we lost our regiment. Ah, doesn't matter. We can get them back. That's fine. Rank gained. And I'll just sack it again. I don't really need to raise it. Ah. Butcher. Income from looting and sacking increased. That's useful. And the brass cleaver. That's good. I like that. So look what Skarsnik got. He's got a giant blade at the moment, but he could have the brass cleaver that would increase the melee attack of units within 8. No, I kind of prefer the giant blade at the moment, I think. Oh, I should give you armor fortune. That's better. Obsidian, nothing there. And we're just going to bring you back.
I'm leaving. I'm Trixie.
To replenish a bit. And I'm going to give you nastier squigs and stand your ground. And I'm going to merge these units.
I got plans.
And then I'm going to pick up 8-peak loonies, the Warlord's Boys, and Dirkit's Squigs again. So we've got kind of a front line of Night Goblins rather than Goblin Spearmen. That's good. And 2 units with Fanatics, so that's even better. I'm not going to worry about that too much at the moment. We've slowed him down. Helmguard is on fire. I wonder if the Empire will sue for peace. They will.
You dare to presume by coming before me?
I do, and you shouldn't be calling me scum, Carl, because I just kicked your ass. So maybe you can give me some money. How about a little less money? How about 900? 600? You're breaking my balls, Carl. Fine. We do have accordance. Thanks for all the stuff from Helmguard out of the way, loser.
You want schemes? I got schemes.
Okay, so we're not interested in fighting the Empire at the moment. We need to fight the Dwarves. No doubt the Empire will declare war on me just as soon as they can rebuild their forces, but that gives me a little bit of breathing room. Under a dark moon's glare, your warriors range deep into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching from the evil moon above. Yam is fettered by Morsleb's glare. I wonder if the horned god is... because Morsleb is worshipped by the beastmen, but it is a chunk of warpstone, so it could be the Skaven they're talking about, horned god. That would make sense, because the horned rat is horned by default. So I can improve the omens by giving them some money. I don't want to do that. What does that do though? It gives us 6 leadership. Leadership isn't... it's not so much a problem at the moment, actually. I don't want to give you any money, that's the thing.
I got me brother. I'm special.
Crusher, can you just pop out for a sec and let Skarsnik in?
Like it.
Good, thank you. And
What you want?
these losers are running away. Failed, but that's alright. I'm not going to do anything with that.
Nasty magic's ready.
We've got some money coming in. We could... that obedience increase from having Skarsnik in town is useful. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave Skarsnik there for a turn, replenish a bit, and then I'm going to move him over to Dwarf lands to set up a raiding camp, and that'll increase our fightiness until it hits 80, and then we'll get another Warg army, and then we can go and kick the dwarves in the head. It's a plan. It's a good plan. It's the best plan. It's my plan. Bastone has been destroyed. Redhorn. Oh, this is useful. The lads was wondering which the gods to shout first in the war cry. Some of the boys want to shout Mork because he's brutally cunning, while some of the others want to start with Gork because he's cunningly brutal. I think Who was... Skarsnik was the avatar of one of them, and I think it was Mork. So we're going to go with Mork.
I hear ya.
I'm
I
going
like
to
a good plan.
hop over here,
Skarsnik.
and then I'm going to block you.
Let's get
Good.
started. Who should we
I'm
take?
going to pop you in there,
Fine.
and then I'm going to recruit
Anything you
some...
say.
I'm going to get rid of you.
The tribe's ready.
I'm going to recruit some spear goblins for public order reasons.
Lots
Someone's
of
got to
plans.
keep the gits in line, and it's going to be them spear goblins.
Scheming.
Okay. So, oh, Sly has got another point to use. Let's make him a dodgy geezer. Dodgy geezer. Okay.
I'm a schemer.
If we now set up a raiding camp,
Worthy of Skarsnik.
and we get Sly, he's down there, there he is. I'm going to block you.
Mork wants me.
Good. That's only dropping by 2 a turn now, so that's fine for the
Supreme ruler
moment.
of 8 peaks.
Getting 373 a turn. We've got 597 income, so we can afford some more spear goblins.
It can't.
Oh, another one. Sly. Good grief, you're just... That might come in useful. Maybe. We need him to go into an army. He's getting hit by agents.
Speak up, or I'll take your tongue.
What does Karak want? Oh, an non-aggression pact. Let the Gauls come. Yeah, sure, why not? We accept your treaty. Seems you're about the only person who doesn't want to kill us at the moment. Where'd that Dwarven army go? I don't trust it. Dwarves and Clan Angron. Oh, lovely. Good. Good, good. We got a Warg. And, oh, chaos stirs. Storm clouds gather in the north, eh? That's fine. We're heading south anyway, so
Skarsnik,
someone else can deal with that.
warlord of 8 peaks.
Okay. Good. This is looking good.
You want schemes? I got schemes.
Can we reach... We can't reach it at the moment. So I'm going to move up,
Shifting.
but I'm going to continue to raid.
Brothers ready.
And then next turn... Where did that army go? No, I don't want to do anything at the moment. What's down here?
Away.
Where have they gone? I don't like it. It's too quiet. Ah, there you are. You sneaky little gits. You're attempting to ambush, you little shit.
What?
Right. Damage walls. Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yes. Good. Ooh, Khorne's Acolyte. Even if you never pray to him, the Blood God always welcomes war and those who bring it about. So we get +3 obedience for every concurrent war with a neighbouring faction. That's very useful. And Bossy. Ooh. Growth in a beat. Sly. You are my right-hand goblin. In fact... Did I rename you? Rename. Skarsnik. Right hand. There you go. You're now my right hand goblin. I'm going to give you precise. Let's beef you up in combat a bit.
Gobbler's angry.
Okay, so we can now
Let's do it.
do that.
Stab him up.
I'm going to give the banner to one of these, doesn't really matter which one. And we're going to continue the siege.
Oh,
And then I'm going to set the Warg target to Karak Norn. So hopefully they should move into range. Yeah, I don't care about that because there's holes in the wall. I don't need siege equipment. Good, that other dwarven army's pissed off. Perfect. Okay, here we go. That's looking good. It's just dwarves. We've got some thunderers and some quarrelers, but that's not a big problem. And our warg army has all kinds of nasty crap in it, so that's going to be good. Here we go. Here we go. The battle for Karak Norn. I've split my army into 3 main groups. We've got the one monster group here, another monster group here, so that one's led by Skarsnik, this one's led by the Orc Warlord, and then the rest of the army. The monster groups are basically our line breakers. They're going to come through the breaches that Sly has managed to make, our right hand goblin. Good job, Sly. So they're going to break through the lines that no doubt the dwarves are going to try and plug this gap with their little hairy bodies are revolting. So Graham coming in here along with the Orc Warlord and some trolls. And the giant, once he gets here. And in the other breach we have another Ragnarok spider. I didn't get his name, but I think it looks like a Bob to me, so Bob. And some trolls. And Skarsnik's in here somewhere. There he is. So while this is happening, these thunderers over here are going to be, they've been firing on Bob. So I've managed to break some night goblins through the gate, and we're going to try and deal with them. And then I get another unit, and at this point I look at this blob and think, you know what this needs? Fanatics. It totally needs fanatics. And so there go the fanatics. And I think you agree that is very satisfying to watch. Nice. Here is Gobbos, that's right, good job. So we're starting to break through this line here, that's going quite well. This line here going quite well, not too bad. We're taking a bit of missile fire from quarrelers over here. And thunderers over here, these thunderers taking pot shots at poor Graham. What's Graham ever done to them? Nothing. I mean, yet, obviously. Once he gets them, he's going to eat them, but they don't know that. Oh, they'll probably guess it. And so, my Night Goblin units have engaged as Dwarf Warriors, they're doing quite well. We've got some nasty Skulkers who've come over the walls and they've managed to shut down these Thunderers. And some more nasty Skulkers coming around and going to flank. This blob here is broken. So now all the trolls, Bob and Skarsnik, can engage this blob in the back. And here they come. Well, at this point I realise that these Thunderers are being a bit of a pain, and I should really go and deal with them. So we can go the trolls. Giant there, swinging his big old club. Well, there's not a euphemism, he actually has a big old club. Turning dwarves into paste. Night Goblins coming in as well to lend some assistance. But these guys are not going to be able to hold against all that. While that's going on, there's Bob and some trolls dealing with some dwarf warriors and the thunderers. We follow this street around to the other flank. The squigs have come in and are dealing with this minor unit. There we go. Ah, lovely. Aren't they cute? I mean, relatively. So they're going to come round behind. Dwarves still trying to plug lines in their defences with their little hairy bodies. Ugh. They're all gristle and beard. It's horrible. And here come the squigs. And the dwarf units returning and trying to deal with the invasion, but it's not going to work. They're all dead. Time to get eaten, you mean? Oof. So these guys over here, this isn't going to be good because they're already not having a fun time by getting clubbed by trolls and giant spiders, and now balls of fungus with teeth hit them in the back. It's not great. It is not great. Skarsnik and Brock are engaged in Mano a Goblino or Dwarfo a Goblino combat, and it was pretty even. But that's not a fight that goblins like, so some nasty skulkers came in to assist. And he's now going to be utterly surrounded and poked to death. The dwarf army in full retreat, and they're going to try and run back to their hole. Their holes. They're all trying to make a break for it. Squigs aren't going to let that happen though. There goes Brock, poked to death. Squigs chasing down some dwarves. Unfortunately, there's some dwarves coming in behind them who are trying to use the same escape route, and that's not a good idea. Especially because there's trolls coming up behind them as well. And so there's some quarrelers. They're trying to make for the exit. Unfortunately, the squigs decide to turn around and eat their faces.
Let's get stabbing. Let's do this.
Do not share your ancestors. Our plans will shoot us.
Graham and Bob reunited. That's nice. It's nice he's got a friend. Dwarves are not enjoying this. That was unpleasant. Well, for the dwarves anyway. Dwarves 0, Skarsnik 2, maybe 3, I don't know, I lost count. The important thing is the number of dead dwarves. And we finally have Karak Norn. Good. Good. This is all good. Do I just want to... Oh, we do have the quest battle to sack 3 dwarf settlements. I'm tempted to sack it first, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because we need 3. So this one, then the second, yeah, so yeah, we're going to sack it first.
Moving. Supreme ruler.
We can probably take it next turn. Can we take it this turn? Yeah, occupy.
A scheme worthy of Skarsnik.
That's gonna annoy everyone, but obedience will drop. Only for next turn. That's fine. I'm going to build up that. I'm going to build a mustering field. I'm going to destroy that one. I'm going to tell the Warg army to... Problem is, if I leave them there, they're just going to raid my territory. I need a few turns to stabilise. Ideally, I want to tell them to go and play in the traffic, but they could still be useful. I'm going to leave them there just for one turn, I think.
Skarsnik, warlord of 18.
Skarsnik, I'm going to give you... I think evasion might be useful. Yeah, you're gonna get evasion. Ultimately, we're gonna go for ready and waiting. This will proper tough will give us plus 15 campaign movement. Mob boss upkeep deduction for all units in our army. Out clevering or Cusack ambush chance. So there's a really good sort of few abilities in this bottom line for Skarsnik. He's not really a melee fighter. He's not too bad, but ideally I'd have a goblin big boss in the army to deal with any enemy heroes. But at the moment we've only got the one, so I'm gonna block you.
Yes, boss.
I know what you guys go and deal with that if you wouldn't mind. Thanks very much. And that's fine. Oh, Sly's got a point. Yeah, you should be more precise, I think. Oh, good. He's better at killing. I'll keep the Warg army busy for a few turns.
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquest spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
Thank you very much, advisor man. So we've got the objective complete, which gives us some more money. Thank you very much. And 2 bonus. No, I didn't even look at the bonus objectives. So our Warg is mobilising. Good. That means they're not raiding our own territory. Trouble with goblins is they are sneaky stabby gits. That's true. That is your basic goblin. If you don't keep them in place, they'll get ideas. Also true. Now we have a few gobos trying to take control. The bosses will put them in their place, but not before they cause mischief. So it's going to cost more to recruit goblin units. Oh well. And our next objective is to loot, raise, or sack, or occupy 6 different settlements. Easy peasy. Can do. Can do. We're going to move on Grimhold next. That's going to be a lot easier than Karak Norn because it doesn't have walls. And I'm going to build a watchtower in Karak Asgaraz now because we're building up the muster field in Karak Norn, and we really do need a watchtower because this is one end of our very long, very thin province. So let's have a look at Skarsnik. Yeah, you can probably use another turn to recover. Still got some province instability. At least now any rebellion will appear near Karak Norn, which means they won't be able to move and take the town in the turn they spawn, which is a bit of a threat when you're up against, when you only have a minor settlement. Because what the rebellion will do is spawn, immediately move, and if you don't have defences in the town, they'll just occupy or raise it, which is annoying. So now we've got a capital settlement, they'll appear nearby and not be able to siege it right away, which gives us time to mobilise against them. Do I want to do anything else? Oh, I want to get the Rusty Arrows. You've only got 2 chevrons. I'll get rid of you. I'll get you in the army. They have a sundering attack, which means that units they hit will take an armour debuff, which is useful.
Don't think so.
So Ulfar Stronghold is running away, and we're going to... Actually, no, you can run away. Actually, you probably won't get away this time. I think the Warg army is going to kill you. Slide the right hand is going to go down here. Let's see what we can see. Okay, so Clan Angrand has
The axe thirsts for war.
merged with the dwarves. We're not actually at war with the dwarves yet. I don't think it'll take long. Yeah, they don't like us, so they'll probably declare war on us sooner or later. but we should have this entire province occupied by that point. Okay, brilliant. I think it's a good place to leave it. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.